Hey, and welcome to the end of the day on Wednesday on Far Striders. Today is the day that we hope to hit 10,000 gold. Um, as of this morning, we were at about 8,700, something like that. I haven't had a lot of time to be in game today. So we'll see whether or not we have hit the number. It may not happen till tomorrow, but I'm thinking there's a good chance that we're going to hit it today. So once this loads here, we'll find out. Hopefully it will load. And there we are. So let's actually, before we look at the mail, let's just go look at the auction house and see what's still left there. And every time I start the recording up, it does exactly that. It changes the color scheme. I guess that's saying that I need a new computer. Well, we have nothing waiting to come to us. Looks like we sold the volatile earth, however, because there should have been a stack of 20 as well. And it looks like maybe all of our volatile fire did sell, though. Alright, let's go have a look and see what did sell. I know we had to have sold volatile fire because I had some up. Yeah, we did sell our volatile fire. We're at 87.12. And I think we sold enough tonight to make the 10,000 mark. Yeah, we're going to be over 10,000. Let's see. And there's the 10,000. Almost made it to 11,000. Alright, so that kind of finishes what we were here on Far Striders to accomplish, which is to take all new low-level characters, do a little bit of leveling, and reach 10,000 gold. And we did that without spending hours and hours and hours a day in the auction house. There were some days that I spent more time than others. For the most part, you'd probably be looking at about maybe an hour or so a day. So, what do we do now that we're at 10,000 gold? Well, actually, the plan is that we are going to delete these characters, and I kind of have no choice. I could probably leave the character here that has the gold, and actually we should probably, I just want to check the auction house on the Booty Bay. I had a white kitten over there. I want to see if that sold. We may actually have hit the 11,000 gold mark if it sold. Yeah, I would have enough character slots available that I could probably leave this tune with the gold. But to be honest, I won't really be back to the server, so I'm probably just going to delete her as well. I know, I'm sorry, it's 10,000 gold, but it is only 10,000 gold. Well, maybe 11,000 if the kitten sold. If it's sold, it means that I will have sold, I think it would be 4 kittens here on, and it didn't sell. Okay. Well, I guess it could be sold and just not to us yet. No, and it hasn't sold. Okay, so we've sold... Oh, these are actually the ones that we sold on the Alliance auction house. So on the neutral auction house would be these ones here. So we sold 4 of them here on the neutral auction house. Didn't really develop into like one person buying them, which I think over time we could actually develop. It would be, if I were staying on this server, one of my goals would be to develop a consistent clientele. Someone here who was working the auction house on the Horde side, who knew that I post a kitten every 2 or 3 days, and came and bought the kittens to resell themselves on the Horde side. We also sold both of our bandit masks. We sold the one here on the neutral auction house for 600 gold, and we sold the one on the Alliance side for 400. Hey, and welcome back. Even though you, hopefully if this fits together seamlessly, won't know you were gone. This is actually on Thursday, and it's Thursday evening. What happened was the recording last night actually stopped at the point where I was in Booty Bay, and I had wanted to come back here to look at the gold acquired totals, and I didn't realize last night that the recording had not continued to record beyond that point. So I was getting ready to render it today, because last night I didn't have time. I had basically just saved it and gone to bed. I've been out all day, and then I was looking at it tonight and like, wow, that's really short. I know I talked more than that. And I looked at it and it had stopped at the Booty Bay point. So, anyway, I did collect the mail a few minutes ago, and we're actually at, we're 300 and about 1 gold away from 12,000. In terms of our gold acquired, we are at 22,752 gold. Average gold earned per day is 1,264. Gold from auctions was 2,200 and... I didn't say that right. 22,723 gold. And that really wasn't from being in here and working the auction house hours a day. The most on any one given day would have been an hour, and that would not be most days. Most days it was probably closer to maybe about 40 minutes, half an hour or so in the morning, sometimes more, sometimes less, and then at night, probably popping in a couple of times, resetting some auctions and stuff. So, okay, so next we are still planning on taking a couple days off. I haven't deleted these tunes yet. I do need to. I could. I was looking at it, and I have enough character slots that I could keep this one tune on this server, and therefore not delete the one who has the 12,000 gold. but there really isn't any point. I'm not going to play on this server. I have no use for this gold, and I'm already like I'm on multiple servers now, where some of them I play, some of them I only play the auction house, and a great many of them I'm playing the auction house, sort of experimenting with different ideas about making gold. I really don't need to add another one into the mix. As is now, I'm not in all of the other ones on a daily basis. So, on probably Saturday evening, what is going to happen is I am going to come online. I'm going to delete all of the tunes on this server. So this is probably farewell right here to Farstriders in terms of logging into the game. She still has auctions on the auction house, which will just sit there and expire. I have 3 tunes on this server. I have the banking tune, which is this one, the farming tune, and I have a 3rd tune that I think I mentioned in one other video, that I sort of planned maybe to do something with her, and I just never really found the time or really the need to do anything with her, so it didn't happen. Yeah, these 3 here, Sunbright, Sure Shots, and Moon Glory. What's going to happen is Saturday night I will come in, I will delete these 3 tunes, and I will pick a new server to play on. I've pretty much decided that it's going to be a low population server. People talking in the forums seem to suggest that it's the hardest type of server to make gold on. I've never played on a low pop server. I've played on high population and medium population, so it'll be kind of something different for me. I'm sort of thinking about what the differences are going to be. I mean, obviously, one of the differences with a low population server is that you have fewer people to sell to. The reverse of that, of course, is that you have fewer people farming, fewer people. So I've never played on one before, but I know there are going to be ways of making gold on it, and it is just going to be a matter of finding those ways. Now, one of the things that I won't do is something that I did on this server. I had set the goal of 1,000 gold by the end of week 1. Which we made. I set the goal of 5,000 gold by the end of week 2. We actually exceeded that by what, almost was it like 1,000 gold? Was it 6,000 at the end of week 2? And then I said that by Wednesday we would hit 10,000 gold, and we hit 10,000 gold, a little over 10,000 gold last night, which is in the first part of this video. I'm not going to do that on a low population server. If I chose another medium population server, I would have exactly the same gold. I would have, or goal rather, I would have the goal of 1,000 gold by the end of week 1, 5,000 gold by the end of week 2, and 10,000 gold by about the middle of the next week. And I could go further than that. If I stayed on this server, I could say that by the end of this week, I would expect to have about 20,000 gold, maybe a little bit less. The week after that, I would expect to be at about 50,000 gold. The week after that, I would expect to be somewhere over 100,000 gold. And I can kind of predict that because I have started on multiple servers over and over and over again, so I kind of have a timeline in mind because it's what I've been able to do repeatedly on different servers. But the low population server, I'm not going to do that because I don't know what the markets are going to be like. Will I be able to get 1,000 gold by the end of week 1? If in fact I can, then my expectation would be about the same. 1,000 gold for week 1, 5,000 gold at the end of week 2, 10,000 gold about middle of the week after that. But because I've never played on a low population server before, I don't know. I don't know what the markets are going to be like. I don't know what the challenges are going to be. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully for you to watch, and certainly for me, where I have never played on a low population server before and don't really know from experience what to expect. I've kind of read a little bit online, and people say it's hard. But I've read the same thing about medium population servers and high population servers, and I've never found it difficult to make gold on either of those. So I guess we'll see. So anyway, this is not Sunbright here's last day of existence. It is the last time you'll get to see her. The next server will be well, I haven't chosen one yet, and I'm actually going to choose one randomly. And you'll probably see that part. I will, the deleting I won't make you sit through, but the random choosing of a new server, I will probably turn the recorder on, and you'll actually get to see which server I choose. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and say goodbye to the beautiful Sunbright.